But at least in the Netherlands, you guys discuss things. There are real debates happening where, you know, you can have a political debate still. In America, it's weird. It's like, man, we can't even agree on what to disagree about in America. This is a thing that happens too, that like the blame game that goes on in America. Like, do you remember when we shut down the American government? I know, hard to imagine, isn't it? When there's like a majority and it's a democracy. So when the majority says, here's what we're gonna do, the minority says, okay, not in America, no. All we wanted was to renegotiate the plan that we said yes to. And if you don't want that, then you're being unreasonable, Mr. White House. And so they shut down the government. And then they blamed it on the other guys. I can tell I'm not quite getting there yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain it. Hold on, meet me over here. I'll explain it a different way. Okay, Mother's Day happened, right? How many people have ever messed up Mother's Day? I know I have. It's like a Saturday night. I'm coming home from a show, and I'm like, woohoo, what's tomorrow? Fuck, it's Mother's Day. But this year, I nailed it. It was great. I'm trying to find out what to do with my Dutch, family and Dutch traditions, and I've, adapted. I've learned that it's not like a birthday. It's not like, the big gift-giving occasion. We just do something nice, My wife was like, just do something that's not very expensive, but is more about the thought, and counts. And I thought, I'm going to get like massage oil, and I'll give you a back rub. And I thought, yeah, nailed it. And so we're now in between Mother's Day and Father's Day, but here's what happened last Father's Day. After I nailed Mother's Day, Father's Day came along, and I thought, well, I know how this game is played. I don't want any fancy gifts or anything very expensive. I just want something that is, about being social and spending family time, quality family time together, and being gezellig. And so, yeah, my kids were like, what should we get? I was like, well, if you really, Papa's coffee machine is out of little capsules, and if you want to get some of those things. So Father's Day comes, and they wake me, and it's Father's Day, and they come downstairs, and there's a little box waiting on the table, and I'm thinking, okay, that must be the coffee capsules, and I'm like picking up the box, and it's actually heavier than I was expecting, and it's not the right size that I was expecting, and I thought, oh, okay, and I opened it up, and it was a milk foamer. Yes, a milk foamer for your coffee, but for making the perfect latte. And I thought, oh, this is maybe more expensive than I was thinking. This is more expensive than massage oil. I feel kind of jerky, but fine. I open it up, and it's like, oh, wow, this is great. And I also am thinking, I don't know where we're going to plug this in, because we just had the conversation about how we don't have enough space in our kitchen to plug everything in, but that's fine. But the main thing that's going through my head is, I don't drink milk in my coffee. Do you know who does drink milk in her coffee? My wife. So the only thing that's rerunning in my head this whole time is that episode of The Simpsons where, yeah, it's like, Marge is like, I don't know.